Good day, everyone. Welcome to our English class. English 10 Week 1 Quarter 4 Lesson 1 Most Essential Learning Competency. Distinguish technical terms used in research. Our lesson for today is entitled Determining the Meaning of Terminologies Using Dictionary, Thesaurus, and Online Sources. So, what is research? Research is a process of systematic inquiry that entails collection of data, documentation of critical information, and analysis and interpretation of that data/information, in accordance with suitable methodologies set by specific professional fields and academic disciplines. Research is conducted to evaluate the validity of a hypothesis or an interpretive framework, to assemble a body of substantive knowledge and findings for sharing them in appropriate manners, and to generate questions for further inquiries. As a grade 10 student, you are expected to create a basic research. But before planning and coming up with the different parts of your study, it is just appropriate to be familiar with some of the used terms in research writing. Although some terms you will meet while researching are not listed below, these jargons are likewise the common and useful ones to know and learn beforehand. Through this, you will become ready once you finally use them as you investigate for some problems or issues of your interest. Let us begin. Abstract. A brief overview of a research study. Applied research. Conducted to generate knowledge that influences or improves practice. Basic research. Research that tests theories. Conceptual definition. A variable, such as anxiety, may be defined as a feeling of uneasiness. Concepts. The building blocks of theories. Constitutive definition. The basic, dictionary meaning. Control group. In experiments, the one that does not get the treatment. Correlational study. A type of research design that depicts a relationship between variables, but not necessarily one of cause and effect. Data. Information used as a basis for reasoning, discussion, or calculation. Delimitations. It addresses how the study will be narrowed in scope. Dependent variable. The concept that the researcher is most interested in understanding. Descriptive study. Research design that describes what is. For example, a survey. Experiment. A research design used to find cause and effect relationships. Experimental group. The one that gets the treatment. External validity. How generalizable the results are as it concerns other populations and locations. Extraneous. Variables that may influence or contaminate the data. Heterogeneous. Groups under study are very different or varied. Homogeneous groups that are very similar. Independent variable. The concept being studied that usually indicates the influence or cause, the one that the researcher is manipulating. Hypothesis. A statement written by the researcher that states the relationship among or between variables. Inductive reasoning. The basis for the qualitative research approach. Deductive reasoning. Depends on premises and is the basis for the quantitative research approach. Internal validity. The extent to which a study measures what it is supposed to measure, the accuracy within a study. Introduction. Establishes the scope, context, and significance of the research to be conducted. Limitations. Identify potential weaknesses of the study. Measures of central tendency. Averages, e.g. the mean. Mean. The arithmetic average. Median. The middle where half the scores fall above, half below, eliminates the influence of outliers. Methodology. Systematic approach to the conduct of a process. It includes steps of procedure, application of techniques, systems of analysis, and the modes of inquiry employed by a discipline. Mode. The score that occurs the most. Null hypothesis. The proposition, to be tested statistically, that the experimental intervention has no effect, meaning that the treatment and control groups will not differ as a result of the intervention. Operational definition. How a term is used in a study. Participant. Also called respondents, Their characteristics and responses are the object of study in research. Principal investigator. The person who oversees a research. Population. The target group under investigation. The population is the entire set under consideration. Purpose of the study: specific research aims and objectives for the research. Random. By chance. Qualitative research. Trying to verify or generate descriptive theory that is grounded in the data gleaned from the investigation. Naturalistic. Quantitative research. Answer a specific research question by showing statistical evidence that the data may be addressed in a particular way. Experimental. Questionnaire. Structured sets of questions on specified subjects that are used to gather information. Random sample. Everybody has the same chance of being assigned to any group. Research. A systematic, objective way to generate facts. Research design. The method for finding out what the researcher wants to know, experiment, and correlate. Research methodology. The method of research design, a paradigm as well as statistics and analysis, as well as the approximate timeline for completion of the study. Relationship. The bond or connection between two variables. Sample. A smaller group that represents population of interest. Significance of the study. It is written as part of the introduction section of a thesis. It provides details to the reader on how the study will contribute, such as what the study will contribute, and who will benefit from it. Standard deviation. A measure of spread, the average deviation of a group of scores from the mean. Statement of the problem. Part of the introduction which enumerates the research questions which the study sought to answer. Statistical analysis. Application of statistical processes and theory to the compilation, presentation, discussion, and interpretation of numerical data. Statistical significance. An important finding that did not likely happen by chance. Statistics. Mathematical tools based on the normal curve used to analyze data. It must match with research designs. Subject. The people who are being studied. T-score. Standard score on the normal curve where the mean is assigned, 50 deviations of 10. Allows more simple interpretation of student achievement. T-test. A parametric statistical tool that compares differences between the means of two groups. Assumptions for use include normal distribution and at least interval data. Theory. A generalization that presents a representation about relationships among phenomena. Validity accuracy, the extent to which a test or study measures what it is supposed to measure. Variable. Variable. A quality of interest or concepts that can be manipulated, observed, or studied. Now, it is your time to answer all the learning tasks.